EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
5-9.
Here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Herbert. Flush to his right. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But you look at this Bronco defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Herbert. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Working out of the gun is Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. The Broncos at 8-8 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So it takes them just 3 plays. Here to find the end zone, and you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. Look at the big fella go. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Nick's going to give to Hardy. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
To throw is Nix. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 61 yards. And the Broncos have regained the lead. What's good on the extra point? And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert now. This one finds McConkey. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 31
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a second and 10. Zone read to give to Harvey. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Nix to the air. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on third down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Harvey now on first and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on second and 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. They got 29 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's Nix. Finds his tight end Ingram. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Stuffing him behind the line there. That's Deion Henley. Really nice play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. To throw, here's Nix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Now it's Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10.
Kappa. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Black 80, black. Go. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Lion.
Herbert throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Probably smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Bombers. Ready.
Now it's Nix. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. A short throw to Ingram. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down.
Captain.
Nix from the shotgun. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
42-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the 1st half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A short throw to Ingram. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Nix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The middle to Dobbins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Motion. Ready. Hey, Sean, let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
2nd and 10.
Hold my set.
Dalvin's going to take the handoff on the option.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
At the 11-yard line.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Ready. 180.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
3rd down and 1. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped a double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. On the return, it's Tony. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this swim lead. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8. To throw is Nix. He completes this to Sutton. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Nix. 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
That's good.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Captain, hold on, check. Huddle. Check. Ready.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. From 19 yards away. And the Broncos are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Broncos 26, Chargers 16.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
For the Broncos.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a yard. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the out route, he finds Johnston. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
Set. Go.
Herbert now. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Set.
Herbert back to the air. This is caught. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, Chargers.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second down, goal to go. Hampton fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
Grenade! Run! Set. Grenade! Run! Grenade! Run! Let's go, let's go. Run!
Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
21.
Throwing, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Ready. Ready.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just